Good morning, everyone. In previous classes, we have learned chapter number 2. Today, in this class, we are going to learning chapter number 3, that is business environment. In chapter number 3, contents are meaning and features of business environment, importance of business environment, elements of business environment, economic environment in India. In economic environment, we are learning LPG concept, that is liberalization, privatization, globalization. This was introduced in the 1991, and the last topic in the third chapter, that is impact of government policy changes on business and industry. This all the topics, it is in the third chapter. Let us start with the third chapter. Before learning of meaning and features of business environment, we should know that what is a weightage or what is the marks we can expect for the final examination. If it is 100% syllabus, the weightage is totally 5 marks. That is 1 marks question 1 we can expect in section A, and 4 marks question we can expect in section C. Totally 5 marks plus practical oriented question we can expect in section E, that is for 5 marks. If it is 70% syllabus, from the third chapter we can expect totally 7 marks. 1 marks question is 1, 2 marks question we can expect in section B, and plus 4 marks question, and as usual practical oriented question. This is a weightage of the third chapter. Today in this class we are learning only the meaning and features of business environment. Before learning of the exact meaning of business environment, just you have to understand generally, see that they have that the word business and environment. You all of you know that the business means it is like a one organization, or it is a one company, or they are engaged in producing of products to the customers. What about that environment? Environment, it is all its surrounding. Generally, business environment means, in simple words, they are offering the products. When they want to offer the products, some environmental forces or factors it may affect to the operation of business. Let us start with the meaning of business environment. This meaning of business environment you may suppose to expect for 1 marks question in the examination. What is business environment? It means the sum of total of all individuals, institutions and other forces that are outside the control of a business enterprises, but that may affect its performance. I already explained that mean the business, it is offering, or they are engaged in producing of the products or goods or services. When they want to produce the products, some forces or some factors it may affect. In environment or in forces, we have the two kinds of forces. One is internal forces and external forces. Internal forces means within the organization, this forces may arise or this forces may affect. And also keep it in mind, the internal forces, the business or the organization, they can having a full of control. Coming to that external forces, the external forces, they don't have a control, but the organization or a business or the management can take a precaution to control these forces. Understood? That means business environment means it is the sum of all total external forces. External means it is outside forces. It may affect to that operation of a business is called business environment. Next, we are learning characteristics of business environment. This you may supposed to expect for 4 marks in the final examination. They have that 6 to 7 characteristics. The first one, external forces totality, or all total external forces. Second one, specific and general forces. And third one, dynamic nature. Fourth one, interrelatedness. And fifth one, uncertainty. And sixth one, complexity. And seventh one, relativity. Let us learn each and every point in detail. The first one, totality of external forces. Business environment is the sum total of all the things external to the business firm. I already explained the internal forces. It is arise are these forces may it is in the within the organization. The organization they can control these forces. And second force we have external force. The external forces may arise from the outside. It affect to the operation of business. These forces they cannot control, but they can take a precaution. This is called all of external forces or totality of external forces. Second one, specific and general forces. I already explained internal and external forces. In that, let us learn the what are the specific forces. The specific forces, it includes customers, competitors, investors, vendors, etc. These specific forces which may directly affect to the operation of business, as well as this specific forces it is present in the day-to-day operation of the business. And coming to that, general forces like I would like to give an in short form of general forces, that is PESTL, that is PESTL. P stand for political, E stand for economical, S stand for social, L stand for legal, and T stand for technological. This all that forces it may affect to that operation of business indirectly. Understood? These are the specific and general forces. The general forces we are learning in depth in the topic of dimension of business environment. This general forces also we can expect for practical oriented question. This is specific and general forces. And third one, dynamic nature. The business environment, it is not in the constant nature. It is not like a fix. It keeps on changing. It may be technological changes or consumer taste and preferences, maybe it may affect, or maybe the from the point of competition, it may also change in the market. So that business environment or the environment it keeps on changing, it does not having a constant nature. It is called dynamic nature. And fourth one, uncertainty. The business environment we cannot estimate or we cannot expect what will happen in a future. It is like it having a nature of dynamic, that means keeps on changing. In the picture you can just see the slide. That means the man, it is a very difficult to go and it is a very difficult to manage, or it is a very difficult to see that in the future. So the business environment, it is very difficult to predict what will happen in a future. Maybe the force of the point of the COVID-19, we cannot expect what will happen in a future. Understood? It is called uncertainty. And next one, complexity. It is difficult to understand the business environment because it is keeps on changing. So the business environment having a nature of dynamic, uncertainty, complexity also. And the last one, we have that interrelatedness. Interrelatedness means it is having that nature of, it is depending nature, the one force having a depend to the another forces. Understood? That is called interdependence. And last one, relativity. Business environment is relative concept since it is differ from country to country and even region to region. Take it as a best example in the political condition. In US, they have the different political condition system. In India, they have the different political system. And the customs or tradition or culture, it is also the different. If suppose the businessman, they are dealing in a sari, it is very difficult to offer in US because the US citizens are US, the people, they are not supposed to use the saris the much because it is not the culture of that. In India, if they are going to use that US culture, they are not going to adopt. That means it is relativity. That means they have the different relative concept to the country to country, even region to region. With this, the features of business environment has been completed. In the next class, we're going to learn importance of business environment. Thank you.